I'm calling the meeting to order. My name is Robert Cartho. I'm the zoning hearing officer, and we have a meeting today, May 14, 2025, scheduled for 2:30. I understand there's no public comment to be offered at this hearing, and there are no minutes to approve at this point. And so I have one case to be called for public hearing. That is the case of 25-019. I think it's the Sayes petition. Am I pronouncing the name correctly?
It's size.
Size, sorry.
It's okay.
This is a request for a variation to reduce the corner side yard setback for a new house on existing foundation from the required 20 feet to approximately 10 feet. The matter is this is about a third of an acre lot in the Lyle Township area. This matter was published in the Daily Herald on April 29, 2025, and I have no objections or comments from any of the departments to whom the matter has been transmitted. I do have a letter, which is generally in the form of an objection, but not a formal objection, from the village of Downers Grove. I have one exhibit that I have before me, which is the combined survey site plan from field work was done in May of 2017. So I have a couple of people present by Zoom. May I ask you all to raise your hands and be sworn in, please? Anybody that might answer my questions or whatever.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony and evidence you're about to give at this time shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Size, can I start with you? Just tell us your name and your address and spell your last name.
Absolutely. So my first name is Nicholas, Nicholas. Last name is Saiz, Saiz. And my address is 2200 59th Street, Downers Grove, Illinois. And the zip code 60516.
Okay, and you're the homeowner, sir?
I am.
And I see Miss Kelly Riggs is on the phone. Could you identify yourself as well?
Hi, yes, first name's Kelly and then last name Size.
Same address?
Same address, 2200 59th Street.
And you're a homeowner as well?
Yes.
And then Mr. Mike Burr, would you identify yourself and you can just give us your business address, please?
Yeah, name's Mike. It's pronounced Buhr, B-U-H-R. I'm president owner of Craftstone Architects. Address is 14150 South Route 30, Suite 201, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544.
Okay, first let me ask a question about this exhibit. You have a 2017 survey, which has not been updated. Have there been any material changes to what might be on this property, which would affect the accuracy of the survey, or is the property essentially the same as it was in 2017?
The property is essentially the same as it was in 2017.
All right. Do you receive this? Oh, I see it's revised in 2021.
I think we added a shed in the very back, if that's what it was revised for. But like the house itself, we haven't touched.
All right. And this has the shed, the frame shed on the side, which says demo. What does that mean? Are you taking it out or has it been removed?
We removed that because when we got a shed, the original like treehouse like shed was not in compliance, so we tore that down, and that doesn't exist. We just have a shed in the back.
Okay. Can I presume that you have lived in the property as the homeowner since about 2017 when this survey was originally created?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, now, do I also understand that there's been some damage to the property that you want to do some modifications?
Yes. So we had a house fire on December 23rd, 2023.
House fire December 2023,
Yeah, that's right.
and you're reconstructing?
Yeah, we're adding, I guess, Mike, I assume that's what we're
Yes.
doing. Yeah.
We're repairing the damage, correct?
And so you need a technical request for variation. Are you gonna build on the same footprint as the house is now on?
Yeah, I'll answer that, Nick. Yeah, the intent is to build, and that's our request is to build, rebuild on the existing foundation. We're not trying to encroach any further than the existing house already is. So there should be no additional impact on the setback or the violation, I should say, of the setback than it currently already does.
Is there a lower level?
There is
Basement,
crawl,
crawl space?
correct.
Okay, do you know when the house was originally built?
Nick, I'll defer to you.
1959, I believe.
Okay. Have you discussed your petition and your request with any of your neighbors?
I have a few neighbors that have been watching the home just because we've been away from it for so long that, to my understanding, they're in full support. But they, yeah, because we're just essentially, from what they're saying, we're just building the house back, so they just want us to get back in the house. So there's been nothing pushback or anything like that that I'm aware of.
And are you aware of any negative impact that the encroachment into the side yard setback has presented since the house was situated where it is now?
No, I'm not aware.
So there's not been a problem and no neighbors have a concern.
No, sir.
Do you have any landscaping on this on the side yard setback that is the area of the encroachment?
No, I don't think we do.
Okay, let me just look at the well, there's a little shown on an aerial. Okay, do you have anything you want to add?
I think that's it. Is we had the house fire, and we're just trying to rebuild the home back to its existing state. We're not increasing the square footage or anything like that. It's just the technicality of where the house is located. But as far as the framework and everything else on the house, that's still intact. And I don't know, Mike, is there anything else that I missed there? But I think that's the gist of our ask.
Yeah, ultimately, it comes down to, the remodel was under 50% of construction costs with what we were doing until we ran into some mold issues, which pushed us over the 50% of construction costs. And obviously mold is a life safety issue. So that had to all be replaced, and that's ultimately what pushed us over the 50%. So we're really not doing anything different than just replacing the drywall and insulation other than what we were doing prior to that.
Okay, but as to the request for the variation, there's no material information other than that which I elicited in my questions, right? I mean,
Correct,
where the house has been since 1959.
correct, yeah,
And it's some kind of a disaster that requires some amount of remodeling and refurbishing on the same footprint that gives rise to your hardship, unique circumstance, or practical difficulty, right?
Yeah, correct. I mean, we're reconstructing in the same footprint, exact same footprint. We're not impacting any of the surrounding properties any differently than it was before the fire. It's the same.
Okay, I'll just note for the record that there's no one here, no one in the outside waiting room. Or wait, hold on, maybe there is. Well, now there is. Is that the case?
No, sir.
Oh, sorry, it's for a different case.
Okay.
So I just want to go over one additional point. There's some urgency to this matter, which is why we're having a special hearing today. And do I understand that you have requested that we issue a determination or recommendation today as opposed to waiting for our next regularly scheduled recommendation meeting? So you have some urgency to this?
Yeah, some of the urgency is just temporary living for us. We're kind of,
Okay. I just want to get on the record that there's some need for expediting this case, given your schedule and the schedule of the County Development Committee. All right, I don't have any further questions. I am inclined to, I will review a couple of additional details, close the hearing now, make a decision and recommendation about this at our 3 o'clock scheduled recommendation meeting. So we'll go off the record and reconvene in 15 minutes.
Hold this call. These people are here for the hearing.
Oh, okay. I guess we do have some people that are here for the hearing.
oh, it's my neighbors. Hey, Randy.
How you doing, Nick?
Hey, it's good to see you guys.
You
Hey, you. Okay, we're still on the record in the hearing. We've covered the fact that there's been some damage to this home that requires some technical requirements for a variation in the side yard setback. The petitioner has given his testimony, and I was about to close the hearing and make a ruling on this in 10 minutes. Do you have any, I don't know why you're here. Did you just want to find out what's going on?
Well, we got a letter about it and we came in support of Nick and his family.
All right, then I'll ask you to be sworn in.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony or evidence you're about to give at this time shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Always. Okay. Oh,
Mhm.
man. Well, you're a rare person. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Robert Carthel, the zoning hearing officer. I understand that you want to register in support of this petition.
Yes.
All right, then just tell me your name, tell me your address, and then spell your name. And then I'll ask you to indicate that you support the petition.
It's
So-
Randy, Randy Owens, Owens, and then Pam Owens, Pamowens,
And your address?
5900 Pershing. We're directly across the street. from
Okay,
it.
very good. And do you both support and approve of this request?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. All right,
Can I ask why it got to this point? Because the walls weren't taken down. It sounds in here like
I don't-
it's a new house.
that's not something that I know about. It comes to me for a request, and why it's here is, I'm a stranger to that whole equation, but you can discuss it after the hearing with our staff members. So we'll go off the record. In this case, I'll indicate that there's no old business to be considered, no new business to be considered. And so I'll adjourn and reconvene at approximately 3 o'clock for a ruling. You guys don't have to be here if you don't want. Stay on the phone for just a minute and close the record.